and gentlemen, and welcome to the debut of NXT, and we are joined by the NXT champion Nick Nemeth, who won the NXT title at Heatwave. He is set to address the fans about his historic win. Well, on the first ever NXT Heatwave, I beat 9 other competitors to win the NXT championship, proving I am just that damn good. And believe me, I'm going to be NXT champion for a long time, and there's nobody that can step up to me and take my title away from me. Oh, wait a minute. We saw him at Heatwave. AJ Styles is here. Nick, I said at Heatwave that I want to face the best before I retire, and if you think you're as good as you say you are, how about you prove it? I can't think of a better main event for NXT than you defending that NXT championship against AJ Styles. You're on. Oh, wow. Well, what a development tonight in the main event of the first ever NXT. We're going to see Nick Nemeth defend his NXT championship against AJ Styles. These two men, a lot of history in their wrestling careers, a rivalry reignited. AJ Styles, he says he wants one more title run before he retires. Could it very well be as NXT champion? What a main event we are about to see. Nick Nemeth, AJ Styles for the NXT championship. Well, what a blockbuster main event announcement for later on tonight, but we must return to our regularly scheduled programming, and it is, as always, for the 24/7 championship. Who will answer the call? Oh, wait a minute. It's been a while since we've seen this man. The chairman, Shawn Spears, is back on NXT. Obviously, in his first run in WWE, he was known as the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. Shawn Spears reinventing himself and now finds himself back home on NXT, but obviously, if he wants to win that 24/7 championship once again, it's going to be no easy task, because the champion is the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. Shawn Spears is really going to have to dive deep into his playbook if he wants any chance at beating Mark Henry for that 24/7 championship. Shawn Spears, though, never one to back down from a fight. This is going to be quite the challenge for this young man. Can he do it? And who would have thought we would ever see this? Mark Henry in NXT with that belt on his shoulder. It was this past Monday night on Raw. Mark Henry returned to Universe Mode, beating his former Nation of Domination stablemate D'Lo Brown to become the new 24/7 champion. This is Mark Henry's first defense of that 24/7 championship, and look at the way it looks on the shoulder of this behemoth. Mark Henry, WWE Hall of Famer, looking to induct Shawn Spears into the Hall of Pain. The fans are losing their minds. Mark Henry on the first episode of NXT in Universe Mode history, set to defend that 24/7 championship against Shawn Spears. As the NXT chants are running high, the 24/7 championship on the line, our first of 3 championship matches that we are going to have here tonight on NXT. Can Shawn Spears get the job done here tonight? Look at the intimidating look of Mark Henry as he is now set to defend that prestigious 24/7 championship. Shawn Spears getting a good look at what he once held, what he's fighting for here tonight. The 24/7 championship is on the line. Here we go. Shawn Spears the challenger, Mark Henry the champion. Our first match in NXT weekly episodic history. Mark Henry wasting little time into a clothesline, but a kick out by Spears. And obviously going to be a very big night here tonight on NXT. We heard moments ago, it is now official. AJ Styles will go one-on-one with the NXT champion Nick Nemeth with the title on the line. Also, the NXT North American Championship will be on the line. Oh my God. As Dragon Lee will take on Dirty Dominic Mysterio of the Judgment Day. Also, we're going to crown new #1 contenders for the NXT Tag Team Championships currently held by the Ops. As it'll be DIY, the Good Brothers. Ooh. And now, Mark Henry continuing this onslaught. We're going to crown the #1 contender for the NXT Championship as well. Triple threat match. Javon Evans, Obafemi, or Andrade. Those 3 men are going to have one hell of an epic match. The NXT Women's North American Champion Cora Jade will be in action as well in a title eliminator. My God, double choke bomb by Henry. Not looking good for Shawn Spears here tonight. But Henry, ooh. Well, Shawn able to get out of the way, and Shawn's going to have to use his quickness in order to try to get a fighting edge against Mark Henry. But Henry just big boot to Mr. Shawn Spears, and now the cover, and Spears kicks out. Not the way Shawn Spears envisioned his NXT homecoming to be here tonight. Oh, but the rope saving him there from that submission. And look at Henry go. Yet another clothesline to the chairman. Oh. And this is not looking good. Splash connects. And Henry could be one move away. Has Spears into the world's strongest slam. Count to 100. Mark Henry retains the 24/7 title. Well, Shawn Spears didn't really stand much of a chance. Mark Henry with the splash. And then the world's strongest slam. And Mark Henry, just like that, successfully defends the 24/7 title. Mark Henry, I'm pretty sure he's going to hold that belt for a long, long time, stepping foot in NXT, and retains against Shawn Spears here tonight. And the question is, who the hell is going to try to take that title from Mark Henry next? What a title defense for Mark Henry here on the first episode of NXT. Well, we are here on NXT. We are set for yet another championship match that we are going to have here tonight, as it'll be for the newly won NXT North American Championship, as Dominic Mysterio will have the golden opportunity to take that championship away from Mr. Dragon Lee, our first ever North American champion. Dominic, it's been a while since he's held championship gold in his Universe Mode career. Oh, look who he brought. Liv Morgan. And obviously we learned this past Monday night on Raw that Liv Morgan is going to be a part of a massive 6-woman Armageddon Hell in a Cell match for the Women's United States Championship at SummerSlam. And now she's accompanying her boyfriend Dominic Mysterio to potentially become our new NXT North American champion. Could you imagine if Dominic manages to take that NXT North American Championship away from Dragon Lee just within 72 hours of Dragon Lee making history and becoming our first North American champ? Dominic Mysterio, former European champion back in Season 1 of our Universe Mode. Been a long time since he's held gold. Can the wait be over here tonight on NXT? Obviously, we know Finn Balor is going to challenge John Cena for the UK title at SummerSlam. And here comes Dragon Lee, set to walk into his first championship defense. And obviously, this rivalry really stemmed this past Monday night on Raw. John Cena had to find a tag team partner to take on Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio of the Judgment Day in a tag team match. Dragon Lee, our NXT North American champion, stepped up to the plate and teamed up with John Cena, and those two got the victory in that tag team match. Dominic then took to social media, called out Dragon Lee to a championship match here tonight. Dragon Lee graciously accepted. Dragon Lee says he wants to be a fighting North American champion. What a test it's going to be for him here tonight. He's going it alone. No LWO. Dragon Lee wants to get this done on his own and prove why he is the best. He won an 8-man ladder match at Heatwave to win that North American Championship. And now it is set to be defended one-on-one here tonight. That is what it is all about. Can Dragon Lee retain, or will Dominic be our second ever North American champ? Well, Dominic looking as confident as ever, as always.
pounds, the NXT North American Champion,
Dragon Lee historically becoming our first North American champion now. The ultimate test. Defending that North American championship against Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Look at that belt on the line for the first time ever in a singles match. Dominic Mysterio the challenger, Dragon Lee the champion. Here we go. And Dominic starting off with a neck breaker. Now the cover. Ooh, and Dragon Lee kicking out at 2 right there. Imagine if Dominic won the belt just like that with a simple neck breaker. Also, Finn Balor not even here tonight. He's one of the best NXT competitors ever. But you got to think Finn Balor's cheering Dominic on. Same with the rest of the Judgment Day. Rey Mysterio not here tonight. But imagine the reaction Rey Mysterio would have if he saw his son beat his protege for the NXT North American Championship. Dominic Mysterio, one of the greatest second-generation wrestlers in recent memory. And Liv Morgan, you know she's going to play a big factor at ringside. But Dominic just trying to keep control, slow the pace of the match down. And Dragon Lee now. Oh, look at this. Roll through on Dominic to steal it. Oh no, Dom now rolls up Dragon. And now the pace is quickening up. Reverse crucifix there by Lee. And no. Both these men want a quick night in the office. Dragon Lee beat 7 of Universe Mode's most underrated competitors. My God. Dominic with a cheap shot. And you knew he was going to pull something like this. Tornado DDT. Dominic doesn't give a damn. Oh, he tried to go for a aerial maneuver there. Failed to connect. And now another collar and elbow tie-up between these two wrestlers here. Middle of the ring. And now Lee shoving Dom right into the ropes. Referee is going to have his hands full. My God. Cheap shots galore. Dominic. He could win his second championship in his Universe Mode career. Dragon Lee knocking Dominic off. And Dragon Lee, so amazing. It was only a matter of time before he held gold in Universe Mode. He managed to accomplish that at NXT Heat Wave. And now what does the champion have planned? As Dominic, oh, how I can run up from the top. This is awesome chants by the fans in attendance for the NXT North American Championship. And obviously, if Dominic wants to win the title tonight, he can't win it by count out or disqualification. And now Dominic, oh my God, stepping on the face of Dragon Lee, and now a Falcon's Arrow Count of 7 already by the referee. Dominic needs to get Dragon back in the ring. Count of 8, and both men back in the ring. That was almost a count out, and that would have been disappointing. But Dominic is in complete control into the powerbomb. Wait a minute. Referee's fixing the buckle pad. I assume Liv Morgan removed the buckle pad for Dominic Mysterio. And Dominic's just beating a mud hole on Dragon Lee. We could have a new North American champion. No. Dominic clearly wanted the frog splash. Dragon Lee not allowing that to happen. And now the elbows. Oh! Dominic now busted open. Shooting star by Dragon Lee. And now Dragon heading to the top. Locked and loaded. Here we go. Oh, the drop kick to Dirty Dom. And now Dragon could be closing in. Big shot. Oh, but Dominic back to his feet. Oh, here we go. Looking to pay homage to the late, great Eddie Guerrero. Into the Three Amigos. To Dragon Lee. Now a cover for the championship and almost got a kick out at 2. And you see the frustration setting in, and now Dragon Lee retreating to the apron, and Dominic knocks him off. Oh, Liv Morgan. What the hell is she doing? Bringing Dragon Lee back in the ring. Referee's not doing a thing about it. Trying to make sure her boyfriend doesn't get a count out. And this match continues. Dragon Lee finds himself in almost a 2-on-1 situation. Now on the middle rope. Waiting for Dom to get back to his feet. Hurricane Rana connects. Uh-oh. Knee pad is down. Are we gonna see it? Dragon Lee. Oh my goodness. What a takedown to retain the championship, and Dominic kicks out at 2. Dominic's still alive. Fight forever chance. Dragon Lee thought he had that one. He thought he was going to retain the title, but Dominic's still alive. Dominic is still in the fight. Another Falcon's Arrow. Dominic, hug of the leg, middle of the ring. And no. What a match we are witnessing here. And Dominic's clearly thinking now, what do I have to do to win the North American Championship? Dominic now on the top. Frog splash connects. Dominic's got it. Shoulders down. Dominic is the North American champion. Gold has been brought back home to the Judgment Day. Dragon Lee was only North American champion for 3 days. But Dominic Mysterio spoiling the championship celebration of Mr. Dragon Lee. The first ever episode of NXT, we have a new North American champion. What a match, though, between these two incredible young talents. It was right here. We thought Dragon Lee was going to retain the championship. Beautiful maneuver there. Dominic found some sort of unseen energy source, managing to kick out and get back in this match. Dominic hitting the Falcon's Arrow, which almost won him the belt right there, but Dominic knew Dragon was weak, and there was only one thing left to do, the frog splash connecting, and Dominic managing to become the second ever North American champion. Well, Dominic Mysterio is our North American champion, not celebrating with the belt, however, but I know what he's going to be celebrating with when he gets back to the hotel. Finn Balor's got to be happy. Dominic has brought gold back to the Judgment Day. Dominic is our North American champion. What a victory for Dominic Mysterio here on NXT. Well, we have a new North American champion in Dominic Mysterio, and now it is time to crown a #1 contender for the NXT Championship. As here comes the bouncy boy, the young blood, Javon Evans. Javon Evans was a part of that 10-man gauntlet eliminator match for the NXT title. Unfortunately, was not able to get the job done. But Javon Evans could be the next challenger if he wins this triple threat match here tonight.
Contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 170 pounds,
Javon Evans. A lot of people would say he got screwed out of the NXT Championship by Oba Femi when Oba covered Javon with his feet on the ropes. And speaking of the ruler, he's also in this match. Oba Femi looking to become NXT champion in Universe mode. Of course, Oba Femi has been a bit of a change of attitude to Oba Femi over the last couple of months that we have seen him on Universe mode, especially now that NXT is back.
Nigeria, weighing in at 273 pounds,
Of course, at Crown Jewel, Oba Femi failed to defeat Jey Uso for the Hardcore Championship. And of course, at Heatwave, Oba Femi failed to become our first ever NXT champion. However, if Oba Femi manages to win this match, he will challenge either Nick Nemeth or AJ Styles for the NXT championship at some point down the road. Look at this behemoth. This man could very well be the face of not just NXT, but the entirety of Universe mode at some point in the near future. And here comes a man who's been dying for an opportunity since Universe mode first began. Andrade El Idolo is back home on NXT, and for Andrade, he was also a part of that Gauntlet Eliminator match at NXT Heatwave. However, Oba Femi eliminated Andrade in 10 seconds. Andrade has been pissed off about that, but Andrade, he has a second chance to get a shot at that title that he once held all the way back in 2017. All he has to do is win this triple threat match, and a lot of people have called Andrade the most underrated Universe mode competitor of all time. Andrade actually said NXT was brought back for him. Well, it's a big chance to prove it. So Javon Evans, Oba Femi, or Andrade? Who will be the #1 contender for the NXT Championship down the road? We are about to find out. And of course, our main event tonight. Oh, wait a minute. Javon Evans and Obafemi double choke bomb to Andrade. I don't know what the hell Andrade did to piss these two men off so much, but well, now they're going to fight amongst each other. Triple threat rules, every man for himself. All about that opportunity. Ooh, big drop kick there by Andrade. And now Andrade knows he has a target on his back, and now he's going to fight as if his life depends on it. And that's what you're going to have to do if you want that opportunity. Ooh, big DDT there by Javon Evans. Javon Evans just 21 years of age, and he's performing at this high of a level. He's also a part of the SmackDown roster. Big drop kick. And now Evans, look at him go. Into the cover now to Oba, but there was Andrade, able to break it up. Evans, the quickness and the agility that this man possesses, it's as if he's been wrestling for 21 years. And now Andrade El Idolo. Oh, Oba accidentally colliding with the referee there. And now Evans, oh, into the driver. You got to think Nick Nemeth and AJ Styles both watching this match on, because whoever wins in our main event is going to face whoever wins this triple threat match. And now a cover here by Evans. And again Andrade breaking it up. Who could forget Fastlane? A couple of months ago in our Universe mode, Andrade took on Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, big shot there by Andrade. And now here's Oba, the ruler. And now a cover by Oba to be #1 contender. Kick out at 2. And look at Evans. DDT to the big man. What a night. And a super kick to Andrade. This is the fallout to NXT Heatwave, where we crowned all of our champions here on Universe Mode. Oh my God, Evans throwing the axe handle to the outside to Obafemi. And Evans liking that. And now getting right into Andrade's face. Now the Hurricane Rana. Remember, the only way to win this match is by pinfall or submission inside the ring. These three men could fight all night if they want to. And now Andrade trying to go at Obafemi. What the hell? Oh, the cutter on the floor. Oh, wait a minute. Time to play the game. Evans with a sledgehammer. No disqualifications. The NXT Youngblood, Javon Evans. A huge opportunity. And he realizes that. He doesn't want to waste any time. Has Andrade where he wants him. Oh, the house call. And now Oba back in the ring with the sledgehammer. Evans saw it coming. Andrade is down. RKO. Javon Evans is losing his mind. Evans is controlling this entire match. Super kick to Andrade. Oh, vicious strikes to Obafemi. Evans could do it. The fans are loving this. Hurricane Rana to the big man. Now into the cover for Evans to be the #1 contender, and a kick out by Oba. Evans wants his revenge. Now the sledgehammer again to Obafemi. And look at Javon. Doesn't matter who it is. He's just controlling them. Now the moonsault to Andrade. Into the cover. To go and face. No. Near fall. And now Obafemi back to his feet. Oh my goodness. Evans is just so slippery. So dominating. Oh, went for the Bulldog, failed to connect, and now Andrade has a chance. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And now Evans retreating to the ropes. Oh! Big shot by Lidolo. And now grabbing the kendo stick. Oh, throwing it right in Obafemi's face. Oh, throwing the baseball bat. Oh, wait a minute, Oba. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my goodness. Andrade might have just broken his face. And now it's Obafemi and Javon Evans in the ring. Andrade's down. Oba could do it. The fall from grace to Javon, but Andrade. How the hell did Andrade get back to his feet from that F10? Uh-oh. And now here comes Andrade. Oh, into the double moonsaults. Andrade loving that. But Javon. What the hell does Evans have in mind? Big shot. And now the tornado DDT. Andrade's down in the ring. And now Evans with the kendo stick again. Beating the hell out of Oba. Oh my God. What the hell was that? Oh, and Andrade now with the sledgehammer to both men. Andrade, the ultimate opportunist. And now, oh, the elbow. Oh, and Oba tried to go for a cheap shot. Andrade fighting back. RKO. And another Stormbreaker to Andrade. They don't make men like Javon Evans. He is a different beast entirely. Oh, but realizing Andrade is getting back to his feet, needing to throw him away, and Evans is focusing on the wrong man. Russian leg sweep to Oba. Drop kick by Andrade. What a triple threat match we are witnessing here. Only one of these three men can go and get an NXT championship opportunity. But the question is, who is it going to be? And Obafemi losing his mind. Bringing Javon, right into the apron, the hardest part of the ring. And now bringing Javon back in the ring. That's where Andrade is. Elbow right to the leg. Throwing the kendo right on Andrade. Oh no. Obafemi into the devastating backbreakers to Andrade. And now here comes Evans. Has the kendo stick. Oh my God, impaling Obafemi. Now on the ropes. This match has been electric. And Javon into a tornado DDT. And now has his attention set on Andrade. Andrade though. Wait a minute. The message. The message connects. Will Andrade get the opportunity? He does. Andrade is the #1 contender for the NXT Championship. What a triple threat match by all three of these competitors, more particularly Javon Evans. He had one hell of an amazing performance here in this match here on NXT. And Obafemi, obviously, he was dominant as well. But of course, we called it earlier. Andrade, the ultimate opportunist. Boom, brutal RKO by Javon Evans. Andrade was in the right place at the right time. Despite all of Javon's efforts, all it took was the message by Andrade to put Javon Evans away. Andrade getting the opportunity.
Here is your winner,
Andrade El Idolo will face either Nick Nemeth or AJ Styles for the NXT Championship at some point in the near future. What a victory for Andrade here on our first ever NXT. Can we be looking at our next NXT champion? Andrade has complained that he has never won a championship yet in his Universe Mode career. He has an opportunity to do it, but the question is, when will the match take place? And who is going to be the champion heading into that match? We're going to have to wait and see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the NXT Women's North American Championship Eliminator match. As here comes the champ, belt around her waist. Cora Jade making history.
making her way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, the NXT Women's North American Champion, Cora Jade.
Cora Jade winning a fatal four-way match for the NXT Women's North American Championship. Cora Jade winning her first piece of championship gold in her Universe Mode career. And Cora Jade now has to step foot in the ring with someone she has no idea who. It's a title eliminator open challenge match. Who is going to try to take the shot? Wait a minute. No way. Roxanne Perez. Talk about a homecoming. Roxanne Perez, the first ever SmackDown Women's Champion in our Universe Mode, also a former Women's United States Champion. Roxanne Perez, one of the greatest talents to ever come out of NXT in terms of the women's division. Also a very close friend of Cora Jade. Roxanne Perez is here. We haven't really seen Roxanne since she lost the Women's United States Championship to AJ Lee. What a development. Roxanne Perez is back. You hear the Let's Go Roxy chants. If Roxanne Perez wins this match, she will be next in line for the NXT Women's North American Championship. But Cora Jade starting off this match wanting no part of Cora Jade. The North American Champion having no idea Roxy was even going to be here tonight, let alone face her tonight. Cover and a kick out quickly by Cora Jade. These two women know each other so well. Roxanne Perez, after a brief hiatus, is back here on Universe Mode, here on NXT, wanting to try to get a North American title opportunity. Ooh. Cora Jade, I bet she didn't even prepare for Roxanne. What a monkey flip. And now Roxy is going ham, dropping bombs. Oh, and a slap right to the face. These two women, of course, former friends. Of course, very close to AJ Lee as well, our current Women's United States champion. And now, Irish whip, drop down. Ooh. And now the Luthez press. Cora Jade now busted open. Again, the cover by Perez. And a kick out again by Cora. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh. Great counter by the champ. Nope. Roxy's just that much experience. Suplex with a bridge. These two women just want a quick night in the office. And Cora Jade now, bloody face and all. I don't think that'll help the OnlyFans buyers. Or maybe it will if you're a sick fuck. But Roxanne has been all over Cora Jade. But now Cora trying to get back in this match. What does she have planned here? DDT. And the senton. Cora Jade is sick of being nice, sick of playing around. Now that she's finally having gold around her waist. Cora Jade said she had to sit there and watch Roxanne get all the opportunities, get all the spotlight, while Cora Jade had to sit in catering for the better part of 2 years. And now Cora Jade feeling Roxanne's going to take advantage of this new spotlight. The sentons looking to crush the ribs of Roxanne Perez. Oh, and the knee. Hey, CM Punk would love that. Our current Money in the Bank winner. And the Salida del Sol. Is this enough to beat Roxanne here tonight? Almost got her. But if that won't get her, this might. The butterfly DDT. Hook of the leg of Roxanne. Cora Jade beats her. The NXT North American Champion victorious here on NXT. Roxanne Perez, it was shocking to see her return to NXT here tonight. But Cora Jade proving that in this ring, she is superior. And that is why she is our current reigning North American champion. The Salida del Sol didn't get the job done, but all Cora Jade needed was the butterfly DDT, the dirty deeds, whatever you want to call it. And Cora Jade beating Roxanne Perez here tonight. What a victory for Cora Jade here tonight on NXT. But now the question is, if Roxanne Perez isn't the next to challenge Cora Jade, who is? But in terms of tonight, what a victory for Cora Jade here on NXT. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our co-main event of the evening. It is time to crown #1 contenders for the NXT Tag Team Championships. And here comes two men we haven't seen in quite some time. The Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the OC. One of the best tag teams in the world. Former members of Bullet Club.
The following contest is a triple threat tag team match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 505 pounds, the team of Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows.
And of course, Anderson and Gallows, not very successful Universe Mode careers as of late, but Gallows and Anderson trying to make the most of this big opportunity, looking to win their first tag team championship in their Universe Mode careers if they manage to become the #1 contenders. Let's not forget, the last time we saw Anderson and Gallows, they were part of the Bullet Club in that massive rivalry between the club and the United Empire. But look at this. The former SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the New Day, are back. Well, Kofi Kingston,
And representing
oh, I forgot I split the New Day. They were on separate brands. And there's Xavier Woods. Well, the New Day reunited here tonight, I should say, on NXT. As here comes Xavier Woods.
from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 205 pounds, Xavier Woods.
And the last time we saw Xavier Woods in particular was at the Elimination Chamber, when he had an opportunity for the undisputed WWE Championship. Unfortunately, Xavier Woods wasn't able to win that match, but now he's back here on Universe Mode, here on NXT, hoping to give him and Kofi Kingston an opportunity at the Tag Team Championships. And here comes DIY. Ciampa and Gargano are back home. Look at these two. Absolutely ecstatic to be back where they made their careers.
Combined weight of 400 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, DIY.
Of course, DIY, former Raw Tag Team Champions. We saw Tommaso Ciampa at NXT Heatwave fail to become 24/7 champion against D'Lo Brown. And the last time we saw Johnny Gargano was at WrestleMania, where he failed to beat Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental Championship. Of course, these two men looking to get back to tag team competition here together. Hopefully, possibly get that opportunity at the NXT Tag Team Championships, of course, now currently held by the Ops, Hook and Katsuyori Shibata. And here we go, the club, the New Day, or DIY. Who is going to get that first shot at the Ops for the Tag Team Championships? We are going to find out in a matter of moments. You see there Luke Gallows dealing with Kofi Kingston, Carl Anderson going after Ciampa, Xavier Woods going after Johnny Wrestling. Of course, who could forget Johnny Gargano? He used to call himself Johnny Takeover back in his first run in NXT. Carl Anderson now with Woods. Ooh, Ushi-Goroshi there. You gotta think Anderson and Gallows are gonna pay attention to our main event quite closely because of their former association with AJ Styles. You might wonder, hey, oh, look at this. Kofi Well, Kingston rolling up Gallows and wasn't able to really work. Poison Rana by Gargano. Maybe, you know, the club and AJ Styles all being champions in NXT at the same time, that would kind of be like a Bullet Club takeover in a sense. And Gargano doing good work here against Xavier Woods, and there's Kofi. Ooh, double knees to the back of Carl Anderson. The New Day are doing good work here. Well, I should say Xavier's doing good work. Ooh, Revolution knee there by Ciampa on Big LG. The man formerly known as Festus here in WWE. And now Xavier Woods obviously might have been a little bit frustrated. He wasn't able to go into WrestleMania earlier this year as the WWE champion. And now everyone fighting at ringside. It is chaos here. Gargano hitting Gallows over the head into the announce table. And now Anderson and Woods in the ring. And Ciampa looking to assist. Ciampa going after Gallows. There's Kofi Kingston battling Johnny Gargano on the outside. SOS on the outside. And now, ooh, big tornado DDT there by Xavier Woods, and Gallows beating down on Kingston into the clothesline, and Ciampa with a knee to Anderson. DIY now trying to control the ring. Two of the greatest NXT superstars of all time. Oh, but there's Woods exploding on Johnny Wrestling. And Gallows taking Woods down. Ciampa though, can he hit it? The fairy tale ending. Fairy tale ending on Gallows. Is this enough for the win? DIY have done it. DIY are the #1 contenders for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Well, that didn't take long. A successful NXT homecoming for Gargano and Ciampa as they got a date with the Ops for the NXT Tag Team Championships. The SOS to Kofi, from Kofi Kingston to Johnny Gargano. And DIY, they fought like a cohesive unit. They haven't really been in tag team action for quite some time, but all it took was Ciampa hitting a massive fairy tale ending on Luke Gallows, and that was enough for DIY to get this golden opportunity. What a victory for Ciampa and Gargano. DIY, could we potentially be looking at our next NXT Tag Team Champions? We're going to very well have to wait and see. What a victory for Ciampa and Gargano here on NXT. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here on NXT. We were set for our main event. We're over here at the NXT parking lot, and that's Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler beating the hell out of the NXT Women's Champion Jordynne Grace. It is a brawl going on here at the NXT parking lot. There's one rule: never go to the NXT parking lot on your own. And Jordynne Grace now trying to get payback on Shayna Baszler. I didn't think Shayna Baszler was even here. Obviously, we know how Shayna Baszler was in her first run in NXT, and now Baszler trying to get an immediate shot here against Jordynne Grace. The Queen of Spades is back. Oh no, the traffic cone. My God. Shayna doesn't give a damn about injuring the champion. Shayna Baszler's probably pissed off she did not get an opportunity to compete at NXT Heatwave. And Shayna's going to make Jordynne pay. The disrespect. Jordynne Grace getting back to her feet though. Oh! Elbow by the Juggernaut. There's no security in sight. These two women could fight all night out here. Shayna Baszler. What the hell has gotten into her? Absolutely no mercy being shown here. And Jordynne Grace is defenseless. And now again with the traffic cone. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, Shayna now heading to that higher platform. Now these two women staring mud holes at each other. Oh, a Jordynne Grace. Oh my God. Shayna's skull hit that sledgehammer that's just conveniently lying around on the parking lot. That's a bit of a health hazard. Oh my God. How the hell is Shayna Baszler not dead? Jordynne Grace looking to make Shayna Baszler pay for jumping her in the parking lot. Oh my God, no. Has her up into the jackhammer. And she's still not done. What more do you have to prove? And Shayna's recovered now. I don't know what the hell more you have to prove. Baszler and Grace continuing a fight here. Oh no. Baszler. Kirifuda clutch. Kirifuda clutch on Grace. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a wicked development there in the Performance Center parking lot. But we are back as we are set for our main event of the evening for the NXT Championship. As it'll be AJ Styles challenging Nick Nemeth for the NXT title. AJ, a golden opportunity here tonight. AJ Styles, can he have one more championship reign? And of course, AJ Styles had a surprise appearance at NXT Heatwave, calling out any NXT talents who want an opportunity to step foot in the ring with AJ Styles. Bandito answered the challenge and beat AJ Styles, but AJ still had the goal to come out here and challenge the NXT champion face to face for a title opportunity, and Nick Nemeth accepted. And of course, no matter whether AJ wins this match or Nick wins this match, whoever wins will have Andrade El Idolo waiting for them. AJ Styles says retirement is looming soon. Can he win the NXT championship here tonight? And here comes the champ with that beautiful belt around his waist that he earned in a 10-man gauntlet eliminator match. The former Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth, now on top of the world yet again. And Nick Nemeth said, expect me to reign with this belt for a long time. Well, I don't know about that anymore now that he got himself in a fight with the Phenomenal One. Nick Nemeth has waited so long to hold gold in his Universe Mode career. Can this be a fateful mistake, agreeing to put the title on the line here tonight against AJ Styles? We're going to have to wait and see. That is what it is all about in our main event on the first episode of NXT. The NXT title is on the line.
Introducing the challenger from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal
AJ Styles is ready. Nick Nemeth holding that championship up. He won that belt fair and square, last eliminating Joe Hendry in the NXT Gauntlet match. And now AJ Styles is the first challenger. That is what it is all about. The NXT Championship. AJ Styles the challenger. Nick Nemeth the champion. Here we go. Our main event starts right now, and AJ going in. AJ has had numerous championship opportunities in Universe Mode over the past 2 or 3 years. Unfortunately, has failed each and every single one of them. This could be AJ's last shot, his last chance to hold gold before he retires from pro wrestling for good. These two men, so much history in their careers, but now they meet one-on-one for the first time ever in Universe Mode with the NXT title on the line. Ooh! And Nick Nemeth putting down AJ Styles, and now a crossbody. You could tell that took a bit out of Nemeth. And of course, Andrade got to be watching this match very closely. Nick Nemeth saying, I'm not Dolph Ziggler anymore. I am the most wanted man. This is me. This is the professional wrestler, Nick Nemeth, not the sports entertainer, AJ. Hitting the steel steps hard. And I bet nobody expected Nick Nemeth to be as accepting of this challenge as he was. Or maybe Nick Nemeth wants to prove he is indeed that damn good. Or maybe he's underestimating AJ Styles, because AJ has always underdelivered. Look at this, Nemeth doesn't want the referee to count AJ out. Oh, knocking AJ down. He wants a proper fight. Well, AJ, getting back in the ring, that's where he wants to get this done. Maybe Nemeth now starting to underestimate Styles a little bit. Now AJ looking to get back in this match into the drop kick to Nick Nemeth. This is AJ's last chance to prove himself, to win gold in his Universe Mode career in this quote-unquote retirement tour. Here we go. Knee right to the face. Oh no. Oh God. Nick Nemeth. Great ring IQ, but AJ still in control for the time being. Suplex with a bridge. Cover. And a kick out at 2 by Nemeth. AJ Styles, he is a former undisputed WWE champion in our Universe Mode, but he held that belt in the very early days of Universe Mode almost 3 years ago. AJ Styles hasn't won any championship ever since then. Oh, here we go. Into the phenomenal blitz to Nick Nemeth. And now here we go. The reverse DDT. AJ hitting all his greatest hits. Cover. And Nemeth kicking out. But AJ knows he needs to keep his foot on the gas pedal. He could be closing in. Ooh. Both men attempting a drop kick. And now Nemeth rolls up Styles, trying to steal it. No. NXT Championship on the line. What a night we have had. Obviously, Dominic Mysterio becoming the NXT North American Champion. Oh! Poor Jade beating Roxanne Perez here tonight. And obviously what we saw a few moments ago, DIY becoming the #1 contenders for the NXT Tag Team titles. Crossbody there by the champion. And now Nemeth on the top end of the show-stopping elbow. AJ could be in deep, deep trouble now. This is not the position AJ wanted to be in. But he asked for this fight. Nemeth looking to deliver. And again into the elbow. Into the cover to retain, and AJ kicking out at 2. This match continues. Famouser. Can this be it now? Hook of the leg, and AJ kicks out again. But Nick could be one move away. Tuning up the bend. Super kick. Again into the cover. And AJ kicks out again. We're not worthy, chance. Nick Nemeth thought he had it won. AJ could barely defend himself. How the hell is Styles still in this match? DDT. AJ's defenseless. That was just pure instinct to kick out of that super kick. And now Nemeth just gonna make AJ Styles pay. Going for the leg. Oh my God, no. Oh, looking to retire AJ Styles early. What the hell does Nemeth have planned? Just throwing AJ around like a ragdoll. AJ, though, he's still fighting. He's still in the fight into the neckbreaker to Nick Nemeth. AJ, he's still alive. He just needs to keep fighting. Into the calf crusher, but the rope's forcing the break. But AJ, he just needs to hit this. Can he hit it? The Styles Clash to Nemeth. Does AJ have it won for the NXT title? He's got it! AJ Styles is NXT champion. AJ Styles has done it. After 3 years of waiting for a championship opportunity, AJ Styles is now the new NXT champion. AJ knew this was his last opportunity to win a championship before his Universe Mode in-ring career was all said and done. Look at this by Nick Nemeth. We thought he had the match won. Into the super kick. And we thought it was a count to 100 moment. But AJ somehow getting the shoulder up. And Nemeth was torturing AJ Styles until AJ found the will to keep fighting, keep up on the offensive, and it only took one. Getting the strength to connect the Styles Clash, and AJ Styles is our new NXT champion. I never thought we would ever see AJ Styles with a championship in Universe Mode ever again, but dreams do come true. AJ Styles is our NXT champion, and now Andrade El Idolo awaits. AJ Styles versus Andrade El Idolo. When will that match take place, however? We're going to have to wait and see. But what a victory for AJ Styles here tonight on NXT. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude our NXT premiere here on Universe Mode. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn post notifications on, so that way you never miss an upload. And until next time, this has been your boy Willie Alexander of Will's Wrestling Corner. I will see you in the next video. Be good, people.